So in the previous lecture, we created web service and the service binding is done in the SOA manager, SOA manager, and we have downloaded this file as a WSDL. Now before sharing with the external system, it is better to test. So for that, I have downloaded one tool, very simple to use, SOAP UI. The latest version I downloaded 5.9.1. Okay, so I have saved my WSDL file on my local machine desktop. So to test that, go to File, New SOAP Project, click on Browse, select your file. So my file is on my desktop. This is the file I downloaded, zget_po_dtl srvwsdl. We can give the project name here or we can keep as it is. Click on OK. Expand this and click on Request. So here we can see the listener vendor ID is in input, and because the table is common for input and output, so it is coming here. So I'll just remove all the fields from these items. Okay, I don't want this table to pass in the input, so just remove that. So better you use the export import concept instead of table which I use. Okay, I use table concept, we don't use that, use import export concept. Okay, so here we have to pass the vendor ID. So I'll select a small one, let's say this one I will select. Okay, with 2 records, I'll pass that here. Okay, and in the authentication, select here add new authorization, basic, enter your ID password here. First we'll check whether it is working with this domain. If not, we'll replace this with the IP address. So if I execute here, you can see error getting, here it is giving the exception unknown host. So let me just replace this with the IP address because this domain is not configured properly in development system 122. You can get this IP from your basis consultant. Fine. Now if I run again, see how quickly I got the output. So here you can see the purchase order details. Fine. This means that our web service is working perfectly fine. Now suppose if you want to also do some debugging, how you can do? Go to your function model and here set the breakpoint as external. Okay, set the breakpoint as external. So once I set the breakpoint, here you can see breakpoint set for the external debugging for the user KZFR. Okay, we have to set a breakpoint with the same user ID which we are sharing with our external partner. Okay, consider this SOAP UI as an external partner. So here we share the user ID, this one. With the same ID, we have to set the breakpoint here. One more point here. Many times in the live scenario, we use a different ID for the integration. And as a developer, we have different ID. In that case, what we can do, before setting this breakpoint, go to utilities, setting, in debugging, here just change the user ID. Okay, for example, you're using any ID like integration. Okay, so type that integration user here, no need to enter password. Okay, and just click here, transfer. So what's after that, set a breakpoint. So what system will do? System will trigger whenever the service is getting called using that ID which is set in this breakpoint, in this debugger user here. Okay, but here I am executing with the same, so this will work. Now again I will just run this. See, the breakpoint is triggered here. What is the input value? Okay, F6, F6. How many records are there in the OTK queue? 2 record, F8. Fine. So here we can see it is working perfectly fine. So now we can share this WSDL with our partner along with the user ID password. Okay. So now what I will do, currently I created this in one of my SAP system. Okay, this is one system. Fine. So now I will show you how to consume the same web service through different SAP system. Fine. I will log in now to a different SAP system. This is my home screen. Here you can see this is S4 dev. Okay, 800 S4 dev. Okay, now I will log in to a different system to explain you how you can create a consumer proxy, how you can consume the external web service. See, in real time, we'll hear about the requirement. Sometime you might require to create only web service and sometime consume. So we should know both the approach. Okay, so how to create a consumer proxy, that we'll learn in the next lecture. Thank you.